This podcast is brought to you by DreamEnglish.com and the Dream English Kids YouTube channel. Welcome to the Dream English Kids Teaching Tips Podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Hello, friends. I hope you're great wherever you are in the world today. Welcome to the Dream English Teaching Tips Podcast. So today I want to talk about how to get your students engaged when you're teaching them a new song in your children's English classroom. Last week, you might know if you follow at Dream English Kids Instagram, I was on Teacher Miriam's Instagram Live, and which was a lot of fun, had a lot of fun. And one of the viewers asked this very interesting question, which I thought was great. And she said that she struggles a lot when it comes to introduce songs to classes. She can't engage the students, has a hard time trying to make them focus and sing along. Okay, well, I think that's a really great question and comment, and probably familiar to a lot of teachers. If we're introducing a new song, how do we get the students to pay attention? What do we do as a teacher to make sure that the students can join along in singing and have fun? And in my answer, I talked about the 1, 2, 3, go method, which is what I use to teach new songs to my students. So let's have a listen to my talk with Miriam, and I will talk about the 1, 2, 3, go method. And by the way, I just want to mention, for teachers who are looking to learn more about teaching English to children, maybe you're new to teaching English or you've been teaching for a while and you're looking for some new ideas, I have a new book out on Amazon.com. It's called 10 Steps to Teach English to Young Learners. 10 Steps to Teach English to Young Learners. I'll put a link in the show notes to find it, and it goes more into depth about what I talk about today and many other things for teaching young learners English. So let's have a listen to the conversation with Miriam. Here we go.
Let me write a comment here that I think it's good for you to hear. Some people, Christina is saying that she struggles a lot when it comes to introduce songs to my classes. I mean, I can't engage my little pupils. I have a hard time trying to make them focus and sing along with me. Look.
Okay, good. That's a good question. Well, I don't know if we can ask her how she introduces the song. Because this is very important that, so for example, if I'm teaching a new group of students and we're going to sing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 song, I have a whole routine that we do before we start the song. So I call it the 1, 2, 3, go method. The 1, 2, 3, go method. So basically, first I'm going to count to 10, probably with my fingers. 1, 2, 3, very slowly up to 10. We get to 10. And then I'm going to teach them 1, 2, 3. Step forward. So we're doing all the actions together without the song. 1, 2, 3. Step back. 1, 2, 3. Spin around. So I'll teach them that. And I'm always like, yay, great job every time they do something well. And then I do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll sing it without the background music once or twice through. And then, some students might not get it, and that's okay. You can't push the students if they're not ready. Some students might just stand there like this, kind of looking around. Other students will be like, yay, and some in between. So I think pre-teaching the song is very important. So 1 is to pre-teach the vocabulary. 2 is to do the song with the actions without the background music. And then 3, go, is to do the song with the background music.
That's amazing because actually I was writing down because this is good for us to get your background because you when you teach your songs you want to see them interacting with you, and I always do this too. I usually teach the actions before they start singing
Hmm.
because otherwise they don't know what to do, and
Right.
then in the first time they are just going to watch the video,
Hmm.
and sometimes not a good idea because they get bored or maybe they are not into the video. When you teach this the action, you teach them the vocabulary, you get them into the video, into the song, and then they feel comfortable and confident to dance, and it's going to go straight to their minds, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And also when you're pre-teaching, you're slowing it down too. Depending on the age, you can go very, very slowly. One, two, three. Good job. Okay. Step forward. Because the song is 1, 2, 3, step forward. So that's kind of overwhelming maybe if they have to start with that.
Yes, and actually, we are having a workshop how to teach with songs right now because you are teaching us how to actually work with songs. Thank you.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And
Okay, so there you have it. The 1, 2, 3, go method. 1, introduce the language of the song, pre-teach the vocabulary. 2, teach the words of the song and the actions together and sing the song with the actions one time. And then 3, go do the song with the backing music. Pretty simple. Pre-teach the vocabulary, pre-teach the actions, do the song one time without the backing track, and then go for it. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Again, if you want to learn more about this and some more things about teaching with songs, using games in the classroom, lesson planning, and more, please check out my book on Amazon.com, 10 Steps to Teach English to Young Learners. Thank you for joining me today on the Dream English Teaching Tips podcast, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. See you. Thank you. Goodbye.